We can talk about objective morals all day, but if no one is going to follow any of the laws, it doesn't really matter what is right or what is wrong if no one's ever going to follow it. But it gets me thinking, is it because it's the law? Is that why we follow it? Or is that why we do good as opposed to evil? Because it's against the law, or because it's written down in our hearts? See, that's what Christians and, religious people like to cash in on. And they have the monopoly on, is objective morals, in a sense. That God gives us laws, therefore we know right from wrong. But like I was saying, it doesn't really matter though if we know right from wrong. If we're not gonna live up to that, then it's irrelevant. What good are laws if you're not gonna even follow them? So what makes us follow them? God writes on our hearts. We know right from wrong, right? Sure, but what makes us follow them in particular? Okay, so show of hands. How many of us would be willing to kill somebody? No, honestly, seriously, how many of us in this room would kill somebody right now? Maybe the person right next to them. Yeah, I didn't expect any. Now, is it because it's written on our hearts and we know it's wrong? Well, I know stealing music is wrong. I know maybe looking at a woman apparently is wrong. Still do it anyway. But what's it about killing that we don't screw with? Why this one? Is it really just because it's wrong? Okay, new rule. Let's say tomorrow they pass the law that killing is legal. You can kill somebody. No consequences whatsoever. It's perfectly legal now. Do what you like. Now how many of us are going to kill? See, I didn't expect the number to change at all. I don't think rapists and murderers sit at home going, oh, I want to kill somebody, but darn it, it's against the law. It seems irrelevant to them. That's what's interesting about the Bible to me. The whole central story is the death of an innocent person, about killing a person. That is what the core point of the religion is. I guess that would be the only argument I could really give as to why God didn't send Jesus during this time when we had the internet, cell phones, all these things we could use to film, and know that he actually was God. Is because no one today, in their right mind, would kill somebody. But it seems when you go back then, our ancestors, our primitive ancestors, you break one law, you walk funny, they'll kill you right on the spot. You're a witch, you broke the Sabbath, you're a disobedient child, they would kill you right on the spot. My God, they needed that fifth commandment, thou shalt not kill. But I think that's sort of the problem, that they needed that written down. Don't kill. They needed that as a commandment. Why no one today, any rational, normal, healthy thinking person, is not going to kill, but it seemed like everybody back then was ready to kill somebody right off the spot. Just instantly, any moment at time. Anything goes wrong, time to kill somebody. Wasn't it written on their hearts that you should not kill, thou shalt not kill? Didn't seem to bother them. Could it be that our morality, our understanding of each other has increased, evolved, perhaps? Maybe. But it seems interesting, the fact that they needed that as a commandment. Don't kill. But us today, the law seems irrelevant. Okay. Back to my little murder theory. Not only is killing legal, but for every person you kill, you get $1 million. Okay, now how many of us are going to kill? The number might change a little bit, might increase. Sure. Okay, final rule. If you kill someone, you get $1 million. But if you go a whole year without killing somebody, you get tortured for the rest of your life. Now how many of us are going to kill? I don't know. But isn't that just religion? Normal, rational, sane person that are completely aware that killing is wrong, that only a psychopath, someone's mind would have to be so screwed up. Such a despicable, horrible act that can be falsified by the threat of punishment. I mean, if you're going to sit there and think in some sense that you can never know killing is wrong, or you can sit there and think that killing is okay, or you can sit there and think and you can listen to Dr. Craig talk about how God killing children was somehow infinitely good, there is something wrong with you. How can you sit there and think that? How can you sit there and think this despicable, disgusting, horrible act is okay? And it is the main tenet of your religion, the killing of another human being. Oh, but it's okay. He's saving you, they would say. He's saving you from the punishment he was going to give you. So it seems to me that if you want to believe God writes the law in our heart, that's fine. But God can write the law in our heart all he wants. It has almost nothing to do whether we're going to do an act or not. Just because you know something's wrong has almost little to no effect. So why don't we kill? From a biblical standard, why don't we kill?